Welcome, collectors and coin enthusiasts. Today we're diving into one of Australia's most fascinating numismatic treasures, the bicentennial 10-cent coins. This isn't just any coin, it's a piece of Australian history, rare in top condition, making it a must-have for serious collectors. Join me as we explore its rich background, artistic brilliance, and why it's a smart investment for the future. Let's get started. First up, we explore the world of coin collecting. Few pieces capture the essence of a nation's history and artistic heritage like the most expensive Australian bicentennial rare 10-cent coin from 1966. This small but significant coin marks Australia's transition to decimal currency, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. Struck in copper nickel, it features the second official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machine, showcasing her facing right and wearing the iconic Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin, presents a stunning depiction of the male superb lyrebird, one of Australia's most majestic native birds, with its value 10 elegantly superimposed. While millions were minted, finding this coin in very fine condition is exceptionally rare, making it a prized possession for collectors worldwide. What makes this coin so special? Beyond its historical significance as one of Australia's first decimal coins, its design represents a pivotal moment in the nation's numismatic evolution. Arnold Machine's portrait of Queen Elizabeth II is renowned for its refined detail, while Stuart Devlin's lyrebird design celebrates Australia's unique wildlife with artistic flair. The coin's copper-nickel composition gives it a distinctive look and feel, setting it apart from later issues. However, its true value lies in its condition. Coins graded very fine or better are scarce, as most were heavily circulated. Today, collectors are willing to pay between $500 and $2,000 or more for high-grade specimens, with prices steadily rising due to increasing demand. For investors and collectors, the bicentennial 10-cent coin offers remarkable potential. Its rarity and top condition, combined with its historical importance, makes it a standout in the decimal coin market. When seeking this coin, focus on certified examples graded by reputable organizations like PCGS or NGC, as authentication is crucial. In a market where counterfeits exist, grading standards emphasize sharpness of detail, lack of wear on the queen's tiara and the lyrebird's feathers, and overall eye appeal. Joining numismatic communities, attending auctions, and consulting expert dealers can provide invaluable insights and opportunities to acquire this piece. Beyond its monetary value, this coin holds deep cultural symbolism. It represents Australia's embrace of modernity in 1966, while retaining ties to its British heritage through the monarch's portrait. The lyrebird, a master of mimicry and a symbol of the country's rich biodiversity, adds an artistic and ecological dimension to its appeal. Collectors aren't just buying a piece of metal. They're preserving a fragment of Australian history, one that bridges the past and present in a tangible artistic form. The international appeal of this coin cannot be overstated. Australian decimal coins, especially early issues like this one, attract collectors from Europe, Asia, and North America, drawn by their unique designs and historical context. The bicentennial 10-cent piece, in particular, stands out for its beauty and scarcity, making it a centerpiece in any world coin collection. As global interest in Australian numismatics grows, so does the demand and value of high-grade examples. Looking ahead, the long-term appreciation potential of this coin is strong. With finite numbers in top condition and an ever-expanding base of collectors, its market value is poised to rise. Unlike bullion, which fluctuates with metal prices, rare coins derive worth from their historical significance, artistry, and condition, factors that only grow more desirable over time. For those seeking a tangible asset with cultural and financial rewards, the 1966 bicentennial 10-cent coin is an exceptional choice. For collectors, the thrill of the hunt is just as rewarding as ownership. Scouring estate sales, coin shows, and online auctions in search of this elusive piece can be an adventure in itself. Networking with fellow enthusiasts and sharing discoveries fosters a deeper appreciation for numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer, this coin offers a gateway into the fascinating world of Australian decimal coinage. The coin's presence during the country's transition to decimal currency represents a foundational moment in Australian economic history. Its design, featuring contributions from both British and Australian artists, gives it broad appeal. Not just among Aussies, but among global collectors who appreciate Commonwealth coinage. The 1966 Australian bicentennial 10-cent coin is more than just currency. It's a masterpiece of design, a relic of history, and a sound investment. Its blend of artistic excellence, cultural significance, and rarity ensures its place as one of the most sought-after decimal coins in the world. As time passes, its legacy will only strengthen, making now the perfect moment to secure this numismatic treasure for your collection. Happy hunting! And secondly, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of one of the rarest and most valuable pieces in Australia's decimal coinage history. The most expensive 1967 10-cent coin, featuring the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This isn't just pocket change. This is a hidden gem of numismatic treasure that has stunned collectors with its rarity, aesthetic brilliance, and skyrocketing market value. So, sit back and get ready to explore the journey of this magnificent coin that could literally make you rich overnight if you're lucky enough to find one in exceptional condition. The 10-cent coin was one of the first coins introduced under this new system, and by 1967, the second 9-year of issue, it was already gaining attention, not for its face value, but for its elegant design and composition. The obverse of this coin showcases the distinguished second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, crafted by the renowned British sculptor Arnold Machin. The Queen faces right, adorned with the iconic Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, exuding grace and stately poise. This portrait became a defining image on Commonwealth coinage for years, and holds historical significance as one of the earliest depictions of a young but commanding monarch during the early days of her reign. One of the most uniquely Australian images ever engraved on a circulating coin. Designed by Stuart Devlin, Australia's official gold and silversmith to the Queen, the reverse of the 1967 10 cents features the superb lyrebird, Menura novae hollandii, with its flamboyant tail feathers unfurled in full splendor. This male lyrebird, native to the Australian bush, isn't just a pretty face. It symbolizes creativity, mimicry, and national pride, captured brilliantly in fine detail that still stands out today. Behind this beautiful bird, the number 10 is superimposed in bold, clean typography, bringing a balance of artistic grace and functional design. This coin is not only currency, but also a tribute to Australia's cultural and natural identity. But what makes this particular 1967 version so rare and valuable? The answer lies in both its condition and unique minting characteristics. Although millions were minted for circulation, very few have survived in very fine or better grades due to heavy usage and handling over decades. Adding to the allure is its copper-nickel composition, which has aged with a distinct patina, making higher-grade specimens even more visually appealing. Moreover, some extremely rare pieces have been found with striking anomalies, misaligned dies, double strikes, or weak edge milling, which send collectors into a frenzy. In recent years, certified examples with minimal wear, strong luster, and no blemishes have sold at auctions for anywhere between $500 and $2,000, depending on the grading and presence of mint errors. It's a coin that collectors are scouring for in secondhand stores, garage sales, and even old piggy banks. Demand for this coin has exploded, especially among Australian numismatists and international collectors who recognize the historical and design significance it holds. As more people become aware of its value, the competition to acquire high-grade specimens has intensified. This surge has caused prices to climb steadily, turning what was once a simple 10-cent piece into a sought-after investment asset. Imagine finding one in your collection, getting it graded, and discovering it's worth more than a month's salary, or in rare cases, a few months. But don't just go by shiny looks. Certification from a reputable grading company like PCGS or NGC is crucial to validate authenticity and condition, which significantly affects resale value. If you're a coin collector, or even just someone curious about treasure hunting, it's time to start looking more closely. Keep an eye out for clear detailing in the Queen's tiara and facial features, the lyrebird's intricate tail feathers, and strong edge milling. Avoid spending coins that look too good, and consider getting them appraised. Joining numismatic communities, both online and local, can open doors to knowledge sharing, spotting fakes, and accessing trade opportunities. Collecting isn't just about hoarding coins. It's about preserving history, recognizing artistry, and investing in cultural heritage. The 1967 10-cent coin, especially in superb condition, checks all these boxes and more. So the next time you come across an old jar of coins or browse through a coin fair, remember, that dull-looking 10-cent piece from 1967 might just be a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. With its exquisite design, royal portrait, national symbolism, and proven market value, the 1967 Australian 10-cent coin stands tall as one of the most culturally and financially valuable coins in Australian numismatic history. Hold on to it, get it graded, and join a growing legion of collectors who know that sometimes the greatest fortunes are found in the smallest places. Don't spend it, treasure it. And thirdly, we explore a coin so rare and valuable that it could be worth thousands of dollars. It's the legendary Australian 10-cent coin from 1968 Elizabeth II's second portrait, one of the most sought-after decimal coins in Australia. With its stunning design, fascinating backstory, and incredible rarity and top condition, this coin has the power to turn an everyday find into a life-changing windfall. But what makes this humble 10-cent piece so special? Stick around because we're about to dive deep into the world of numismatic treasures and uncover why collectors worldwide are scrambling to get their hands on this iconic coin. The 1968 10-cent coin holds a unique place in Australian history as part of the nation's transition to decimal currency in 1966. But what sets this specific year apart is the introduction of Queen Elizabeth II's second portrait, designed by the renowned British sculptor Arnold Meshan. This elegant depiction shows the Queen facing right, wearing the iconic Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, radiating regal sophistication. On the reverse, the coin features the breathtaking male superb lyrebird, a masterpiece by Stuart Devlin, Australia's first official decimal coin designer. The lyrebird, with its intricate tail feathers and lifelike detail, symbolizes Australia's rich natural heritage. But what truly makes this coin extraordinary is its composition. Unlike later versions, the 10-cent coin was struck in pure copper nickel, giving it a distinct weight and luster that sets it apart from its successors. While millions of 10-cent coins were minted in 1968, finding one in very fine or better condition is like discovering a needle in a haystack. Due to heavy circulation, most of these coins were worn down, losing their sharp details and original shine. But the few that survived in pristine condition have become the holy grail for collectors. Experts estimate that only a handful of high-grade specimens exist today, with certified examples graded by PCGS or NGC fetching jaw-dropping prices. Coins in uncirculated or near-mint condition can sell for anywhere between $500 to $2,000, or even more at auction. The key to its value lies in the sharpness of the lyrebird's feathers, the clarity of the Queen's portrait, and the absence of scratches or discoloration. If you stumble upon one of these in an old coin jar or inherited collection, don't make the mistake of spending it. It could be your ticket to a small fortune. The demand for the 1968 10-cent coin has skyrocketed in recent years, fueled by a growing appreciation for Australia's decimal coinage history. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to its dual appeal as both a numismatic treasure and a tangible piece of cultural heritage. Recent auctions have seen certified high-grade examples sell for record-breaking sums, with one particularly pristine specimen fetching over $2,500 in a competitive bidding war. The coin's scarcity, combined with its historical significance, makes it a blue-chip asset in the world of rare coins. Unlike stocks or real estate, this coin is a finite resource. Only so many exist, and as more collectors enter the market, prices are expected to climb even higher. For those with a keen eye, owning one of these coins isn't just a hobby, it's a smart investment. If you're thinking about adding the 10-cent coin to your collection or investment portfolio, there are a few crucial tips to keep in mind. First, always prioritize condition. Coins graded MS65 or higher by reputable agencies like PCGS or NGC command the highest premiums. Second, beware of counterfeits or cleaned coins, which can drastically reduce value. Third, immerse yourself in the numismatic community by joining forums, attending coin shows, and networking with dealers who specialize in Australian decimal coins. Knowledge is power, and understanding subtle variations, minting errors, or die cracks can mean the difference between a good deal and a missed opportunity. Finally, think long-term. While some coins fluctuate in value, the 1968 10-cent piece has shown consistent appreciation, making it a stable and rewarding hold for patient collectors. Beyond its monetary value, the 10-cent coin is a cultural icon, representing Australia's embrace of modernity while honoring its natural and royal heritage. The 10-cent coin is a rare and valuable piece of Australian history that continues to captivate collectors and investors worldwide. This coin offers a thrilling opportunity to own a piece of the past while potentially securing a lucrative future asset. So next time you're sorting through old coins, keep an eye out for that distinctive lyrebird and the Queen's second portrait. You might just be holding a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Australia's rarest 10-cent coin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more numismatic adventures. And as always, happy hunting, because you never know where the next big find might be hiding. And fourthly, we explore a most valuable treasure is the 1969 Australian 10-cents coin, featuring Queen Elizabeth II's second portrait, an unassuming decimal piece that could quietly turn its finder into a small-time millionaire. This coin, minted at a time when Australia was still adjusting to its relatively new decimal system, has become one of the most coveted coins in the country's modern coinage history. Behind its modest copper-nickel appearance lies a fascinating tale of artistry, historical significance, and mind-blowing rarity, especially in very fine condition. What makes this coin truly special isn't just its age or design, but the extreme scarcity of high-grade surviving examples. To truly understand the allure of this 10-cent marvel, we must journey back to the late 1960s. Decimal currency had just been introduced in Australia in 1966, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence system that had been in place since colonial times. The 1969 10-cent coin was only the fourth year of decimal production, and it was released during a time of rapid change and modernization in Australia's monetary system. The coin bore the elegant second effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by the renowned British artist Arnold Machin. Unlike her earlier portrait, this one depicted a youthful queen facing right, regal and poised, wearing the beloved Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a gift from her grandmother, Queen Mary. This portrait would go on to symbolize a new era of the Commonwealth, and Machin's depiction became iconic across several nations' coinage. On the reverse side, the artistry is equally captivating, with a design by the masterful Australian goldsmith and artist Stuart Devlin. Devlin chose the superb lyrebird, Menura novae hollandiae, as the central motif, a native Australian bird famed for its ornate tail feathers and uncanny ability to mimic natural and artificial sounds. The lyrebird is posed in a way that captures its intricate plumage in full display, arching in a dramatic semicircle that frames the numeral 10 elegantly superimposed over the design. It's more than just decoration, it's a cultural statement, a nod to Australia's rich biodiversity and deep connection to its native fauna. The craftsmanship on both sides of the coin elevates it from a circulating denomination to a miniature piece of national art. Despite the high mintage figure of over 60 million coins in 1969, very few have survived in pristine, very fine, or uncirculated condition. Most were heavily circulated, acquiring scratches, wear, and tarnish that stripped them of collector value. But those rare survivors, those few that slipped through decades unscathed, have become some of the most desirable coins in the Australian decimal series. The composition, though officially copper-nickel, often displays a more coppery hue due to environmental toning, which can confuse inexperienced collectors. A genuine 1969 10-cent coin in very fine to extremely fine condition can command between $500 and $2,000 or more, depending on grade and certification. And yes, some graded specimens, especially those with proof-like finishes or mint errors, have sold for prices that make headlines. Speaking of mint errors, there are a handful of 1969 10-cent coins with striking anomalies that significantly boost their value. Off-center strikes, die cracks, and weak strikes have all been observed in this series. Some rare examples even display doubling on the lyrebird feathers or date, creating a dramatic visual difference that collectors absolutely adore. These minting mistakes, while unintentional, have only added to the mystique and desirability of the 1969 issue. Imagine finding a coin in your drawer that not only survived over 50 years in near mint condition, but also carries a mint error. Such a discovery could turn an ordinary day into an extraordinary payday. Collectors today are increasingly turning their attention to this iconic decimal coin as both a historical artifact and a promising investment. The demand for certified, high-grade examples is surging, especially as more collectors recognize the coin's rarity and beauty. For those hoping to add the 1969 10-cent piece to their portfolio, it's essential to focus on condition above all. The 1969 Australian 10-cent coin is a masterpiece of design, history, and scarcity. From its regal second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II to its elegant lyrebird reverse, it embodies a nation in transition and a minting tradition that balances utility with artistry. If you're lucky enough to find one in excellent condition, hold on tight. It might just be your ticket to a small fortune. With its cultural symbolism, international collector appeal, and ever-increasing market value, this tiny piece of copper nickel might be one of the smartest and most beautiful investments you can make in the world of coins. So before you spend that 10-cent piece, take a closer look because it might be worth thousands. And now we explore the most valuable 1970 Australian 10 cents coin, one of the most sought-after decimal coins in Australian numismatic history. This little piece of copper is not just pocket money. It's a rare artifact with a fascinating backstory, stunning design, and incredible investment potential. In this deep dive, we'll explore why this coin is so valuable, how to identify it, and why collectors worldwide are scrambling to get their hands on one. The 1970 Australian 10 cents coin holds a special place in history as part of Australia's transition to decimal currency. Introduced in 1966, the new decimal system replaced pounds, shillings, and pence with dollars and cents. But by 1970, the Royal Australian Mint had already adjusted its production, making this particular year's mintage surprisingly low. Unlike earlier years, which saw millions struck, the 1970 issue was produced in much smaller quantities, primarily for collectors and special sets. This scarcity, combined with its status as one of the last pre-decimal design coins, makes it a numismatic treasure. One of the most striking features of this coin is its exquisite design. The obverse showcases the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machine, where she faces right, wearing the iconic Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This portrait was used from 1966 to 1984, making it a defining image of the era. The reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin, Australia's first official coin designer, features the majestic male superb lyrebird, one of Australia's most extraordinary native birds, with its elaborate tail feathers displayed in stunning detail. The word Australia arches above, while the denomination 10 is boldly superimposed over the lyrebird's tail, creating a harmonious balance of art and function. What makes the 1970 10 cents coin exceptionally rare is its condition. Most circulating coins from this era show heavy wear, but those preserved in very fine to uncirculated condition are incredibly scarce. Due to its copper-nickel composition, the coin was prone to scratches and fading, making high-grade specimens a true find. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can significantly boost its value, with certified examples in top condition, fetching between $500 to $2,000 or more at auction. In fact, a near-perfect specimen sold for over $3,000 in a recent private sale, proving that this coin can indeed make you rich overnight if you're lucky enough to own one. For collectors and investors, the 1970 10 cents coin represents a golden opportunity. Its rarity is compounded by growing demand, not just in Australia but internationally, as decimal coins gain prominence in the global numismatic market. Unlike common coins, this piece has long-term appreciation potential, with prices steadily climbing as more collectors compete for limited supply. Experts recommend focusing on certified coins graded VF or higher, as raw coins can be risky due to counterfeits and improper handling. Joining collector forums, attending coin shows, and networking with dealers can help you track down the best specimens before they disappear from the market. Beyond its monetary value, this coin is a cultural icon. It symbolizes Australia's shift to a modern currency system and celebrates the nation's unique wildlife through Stuart Devlin's artistic vision. The superb lyrebird, known for its incredible mimicry and elaborate courtship displays, mirrors the coin's own allure. Rare, beautiful, and unforgettable. International collectors prize it not just for its rarity, but for its historical significance, making it a centerpiece in any world coin collection. Another fascinating aspect of this coin is the mystery surrounding its exact mintage numbers. While official records suggest limited production, some numismatists believe that even fewer high-quality examples exist than previously thought. Over the years, many coins were lost to circulation, damaged, or melted down, further reducing the surviving population. This uncertainty adds to the excitement of the hunt, as every new discovery could potentially rewrite the known history of this elusive coin. The thrill of uncovering a pristine 1970 10-cent piece is unmatched, fueling the passion of collectors and driving up its market value year after year. If you've ever searched through old coin jars or inherited a collection, take a closer look. You might just hold a small fortune in your hands. The 1970 Australian 10-cent coin is more than just spare change. It's a piece of history, a work of art, and a high-value asset waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, this coin offers a thrilling chase and the potential for incredible rewards. Keep hunting, stay informed, and who knows? The next rare find could be yours. Don't let this treasure slip away. Check your coins today.